Buff Nation, nobody can stop us. You know that. You know that we're riding right now at an all-time high. And man, the news just keeps getting better. We're unstoppable. Now that the last piece that all these other schools were negatively recruiting our guys against Colorado, saying, you know what, Coach Prime's not going to be around. Oh, boom, making more than Dan Lanning, baby. Now that that's happening, what's going down? Everybody and their mother is visiting Colorado. They're announcing that they're going to come out here and visit. So I'm going to break down for you guys who is coming. Who do we have on the agenda right now in terms of official visits for this year? If you haven't seen that yet, of course, y'all be sure to smash that like, subscribe, get in the comments. Hey, what's up, King David Cartel? What's going on, man? We're about to get into it, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead. I'll share my screen. Let's go through the entire roster right now, or the entire list, and then we can get to what Adam Munster-Tiger announced today as well. But here, thanks to Buff Stampede and Adam Munster-Tiger, here's what we got. We got a nice little list here of official visits for the class of 2026. Who is already lined up to visit. So we got Johnny Jones, 4-star offensive tackle, is visiting this Saturday. Now we're going to have another big-time 4-star guy coming out here with him, Malik Morris, but we'll get to that here in a bit. Then let's transition to May 9th. We got 4 guys visiting. Cedarian Morgan, a 4-star wide receiver, guys. Look at this. 6'4", 210 pounds. Number 1 rated guy in the state of Alabama. Number 2 in the country rated receiver at a 95 overall. Jordan Deck, or skipping Jace Matthews, how dare I, from Leakesville, Mississippi. 6'1.5", a $182, 91 rating. Number 27 wide receiver in the country. Jordan Deck, Frisco, Texas, Lone Star. Safety, 6'1.5", $190. 4-star rated player, 90. Number 21 in his position in the entire country. How about that? Then you also got a tight end. Thank God. Going after more tight ends. Julius Miles, Freeport, Florida. Just listen to this guy. 6'6", 210. 6'6", 210. He's going to be an incredible red zone threat. 88 overall, number 64 at his position. All right, I'm going to do my best here. Friday, May 23rd, we have Kayvon Consiuro, wide receiver, 6'3", a $195, out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Houston County, we've recruited a handful of guys from that high school as well. 88 overall. This was announced very recently from Madison, right here in San Antonio, Texas, where I now reside. And Madison. I was going to say, did Lexi go to Madison? No, she went to MacArthur. But anyways, Jordan Clay, wide receiver out here in San Antonio, 92 rated player, number 9 at his position in the country, 6'3", 200 pounds. I love it. San Antonio to Colorado. June 23rd, we got tight end Carson Snead. He's already committed to Tennessee. Lame, but if we can get him out here again, it's a clean slate now with this extension. You don't know how this is going to affect guys, right? Carson Snead out of Nashville, Tennessee, 6'5.5", 235. He's already built like Travis Kelce, baby. He'll be 250 by the time he gets here. Zaire Williams from Tavares, Florida, linebacker, 6'1.5", 215, 91 rated overall player, number 10 linebacker in the country, Coach Hart. Coach Hart, I have been on an island defending you. Coach Hart, can you come through, please? Snatching this guy up from the University of Florida, man. Come on, man. Billy Napier, lame. Colorado, cool. That's really all you got to do, Coach Hart. You want to be coached by Hall of Famers plus Coach Hart? I mean, the pitch is easy, Coach Hart. You got to make this flip happen. I have been defending you for a contract extension. And notice how we're still waiting on the Coach Hart extension right now, even after Coach Prime. What's up with that? Oscar Rios on June 20th, quarterback, 6'3", buck 75 out of Downey, California, number 10 overall quarterback in his class, visiting June 20th. And then you got Rodney Colton Jr., another linebacker, 4-star player, number 16 at his position, 6'1", 220. Coach Hart, you got to come through, man. Let's go. I've loved being a Coach Hart defender. It's, the grass is greener on the other side, guys. It really is. So I want to see Coach Hart get his blue chip high school linebackers. Come on now. Let's make this thing happen, baby. So that's what we have for the list. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 official visits. We've had other unofficial visits announced. And this list is going to continue to grow now that Coach Prime is making more money than pretty much everybody else in college football, give or take like, a few guys. But now it's like, okay, do you really want to go play for a poverty program that's not even paying their coach as much as Coach Prime? No, man. We're investing $2 million into the freaking food you're eating. The sales pitch is so easy now. Coach Prime's just getting comfortable. Nobody can stop him. He's just starting to cook. This has just been simmering the last couple seasons. Now, we're going to start to saute this thing. All right. That's what we're going to start doing. Now, before I get to some of your comments, let's get to this. Adam, Monster Tiger, coming out here and saying 4-star linebacker prospect Malik Morris is going to be here this weekend. So he will be visiting alongside offensive tackle Johnny Jones from Tampa, Florida. So we got some Florida boys coming out here this coming weekend. That is awesome. Oh man, I got to subscribe to Adam. I got to do it. But if you're wondering a little bit more about him, Malik Morris, let's pull up his page right here. 6'1", 225 pounds. Linebacker out of Lakeland, Florida, committed to Florida. Makes sense. Coach Hart. This is another time, man, for Coach Hart. You got to start collecting the infinity stones, man, of high school linebacker, blue chip linebacker recruits, baby. Lakeland, Florida, we obviously have a relationship with Lakeland. If you forgot, Cormani McClain went to Lakeland. And I think for his last year or his last 2 years, and then came out to Colorado. Now he's out Florida doing really well, it seems. So congratulations to him. That's awesome to see. But Malik Morris, you don't want to be a Florida Gator. You want to be a Colorado Buffalo, man. This is easy. But he's competing, or we are competing with Florida, Texas A&M, Miami, Alabama, all really good schools. If you choose Texas A&M, it means you got character concerns. So it was better off anyways. But 4 other great schools, or 3.5. Texas A&M, it's like half school, half cult. So I can't give them full credit for being a program, but Malik Morris coming out here, he would be tremendous. And we need more guys in the offensive line pipeline. Let me get to that here in just a second. So Johnny Jones coming out here. When you got 3 offensive line coaches, guys, I have high expectations for this visit to go very well. We better be at the very least like in the final 3 schools for this guy. I mean, everybody's going after him. Miami, Penn State, UCLA, Florida State, but lame poverty program, Florida State. Again, they don't even pay their coach as much as Coach Prime. Ole Miss, it's all about clicks. They never show up in the big games, right? So Penn State's a great program. Miami, really? Nah, man. There's like 2 good programs here that are going after him, Colorado and Penn State. UCLA, we won't even count them. So, you got to think that things are looking pretty good for Johnny Jones, offensive tackle, 6'6", 305 pounds. Again, we need Gunnar White. We need Andre Garad. We need, um, come on, George Hageman. All these guys need to get together and they just need to peer pressure this guy into committing on the spot. So could play left tackle, and we got to start thinking, guys, about life after Jordan Seaton. We got 2 more seasons left of him likely. I'm betting that he'll be good enough to declare, after his junior year, his true junior season, and then, be a top draft pick. But yeah, we got to start preparing for life after Jordan Seaton, and likely, guys, that doesn't mean we're replacing Jordan Seaton down the line here in a couple seasons with another true freshman. That's probably not what you'd prefer to do. Have a guy that you've been grooming, getting ready for that. And hey, Johnny Jones, I mean, 305 pounds, 6'6", seems like he moves his legs, pretty well, especially for that size. So pretty exciting stuff, man. Let's get him in here into Boulder, see what he can do, and continue to grow this pipeline of offensive line players coming out here for the Buffs. So I guess that's mainly it. I think there was one more. Shout out to my friend Money on the Flow on Guru's Discord. Brought this up here. And I think this was already on 24/7's list. But yeah, Jordan Clay. He's going to come out here and visit on an official visit for Colorado. This is going to be awesome to see from San Antonio, Texas. So, hey, Jordan Clay, if you're watching this, come on, man. I just moved here from Colorado, which means we need to take somebody from San Antonio and then move them to Colorado. Like this it's destiny. It makes sense. And yes, more wide receivers, more weapons. You guys might say, Dave, we already got enough wide receivers. Guys, the roster limits in college football are 100 players. You can have too many guys at every position. That's the kind of team I want, where you just got you got too many guys everywhere. That's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. So yeah, we're just getting cooking. Guys, really appreciate it. I'll get to some of your comments. And I just want to say, man, I'm still feeling on top of the world about this Coach Prime extension. All the haters on Twitter, man, they've been quiet. Again, man, it's been a tough few days for the racist college football fans seeing Coach Prime get paid, baby. Again, like I said, it was like 9/11 for all those haters, man. And, man, if that's 9/11, man, I'll lead Al-Qaeda, baby. I'll be the leader of Al-Qaeda for you guys. This is our year. We're going to continue to piss off and upset the status quo in college football. No sound. No sound. Guys, I get no sound. Man, I was really cooking here. Tell me, y'all, is it just Big Mike or is it me? Let me know in the comments. Oh, man, there is sound. Big Mike, are you just trolling me? Are you just trolling me? You have sound, don't we? Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God, man. Big Mike. Wish I could help you out with some new AirPods. But anyways, finally caught a show from the jump. Yeah, well, congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. I don't really operate on a schedule. I just come on here when I feel like it, and that's what makes it fun. What's up, Lady C? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the Buffs, man, we're the best team in college football. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Keith coming in here. Northside, what's up, man? Keith saying you got to move aggressively for Breck and Deacon, please. Move with urgency. Yes. We got to be asking the football gods to, line up the stars or whatever. Get them here in Boulder, man. When you got 3 offensive line coaches, you got to get a ton of offensive line guys visiting here all the time. Well, that's not really our strategy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to shoot a really high percentage, man, on getting these top guys to visit. I'll be looking out for Brett Kolejay and Deacon Schmidt, those guys visiting. Matt McChesney, I think he will play a part in helping those guys come here as well. But yeah, we need to move aggressively. We need to get them here. They would just be phenomenal fits here in Boulder. and they play with that kind of nasty, that attitude. They want to terrorize you on the field. If we're still going with the Al Qaeda, theme. I anticipate the Buffs going back to the old ways, sending everyone to the NFL. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And again, guys, don't be freaking out over the turf. We want a natty on the turf. And yeah, again, when that study on the turf was done, it was like what, 2012 through 20, that was 10 years ago, guys, 2016. Nah, man, we don't got to worry about that. All these teams, we played the majority of our games on turf last year, and we stayed very healthy. We practice on turf quite a bit. But hey, we got to make sure the training staff, all of that, it's continues to be in line, keeping our teams healthy. Oh man, see you aunties in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Go follow them on Twitter. Supporting everybody. I saw that they had an interview with LeJontay Wester recently. Was that at the Combine or at the Big 12 Pro Day? Go check them out. Dave, we need a true tight end coach. I'm going to die on this hill. Okay, well, I guess when it comes to my position coach hot seats right now, right now I would say, man, why did I even blank on his name right now? Why am I blanking on his name? Bald white guy. We've had a handful of them on our roster. Colorado Buffaloes. Why? Come on now. This is pathetic. How am I forgetting this? Brett Bartolone. Duh. I even took my Adderall today. Brett Bartolone. Yeah, I got to say, Coach Bartolone, you're at the top of my hot seat right now, man. We need tight ends, not only that are worth a damn, but that can add to this offense. We need that. I haven't paid attention to anything Buff since December. I don't know what's going on except Coach Prime got paid. That's really the most important thing. It's way too early to see how all these position battles are going. And cool, we brought in Byron Leftwich, some other coaches as well. Marshall Falk, how could I forget, right? That's cool. I do think Dallin Hayden, is looking fully back from that high ankle sprain. So he's going to be somebody to watch, especially being utilized by Marshall Falk in the passing game. But really, this list of the 11 official visits we got, that's kind of me starting on this recruiting stuff for the offseason, man. It's great to see. Who dat, fam? Go Saints. Sorry about your salary cap situation, but yeah, we got the 37th rated class. Is that right? See, I don't even pay attention to that now. I'm just focused on the players that we got. But yeah, I was expecting more this year. I'm going to be honest. I thought that we'd get like a top 15 class. But now we got Coach Prime extended. We're going to get there, baby. We're going to get there. And right now, I think we got the worst rate class because we don't even have, in 2026, we don't even have a commit yet. But we've been through this enough. We know this is how it goes. Man, don't give a damn. Dave, CU has to outbid Florida for this young man's services. Not saying it's not possible, but he is in the backyard of the Gators. And you're definitely right. I think they should be the favorites to land Malik Morris, for instance. Yeah, we're talking about Malik Morris. I think you're absolutely right. But now don't give a damn. You know what's so great is we can shut up about, oh man, CU doesn't have the money to compete in NIL. Again, man, we're not making Coach Prime paid, $54 million over the next 5 years. We're not increasing the assistant pool, giving Livingston and an extension. We're not putting in new turf, all this stuff, if we're also not making a serious commitment to also expanding the NIL money. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. We got cash to spend. Now, how are we going to spend it? We're still not where Michigan is at, where they can throw an entire team salary at Bryce Underwood. We're not there yet. But, we're getting there. And, I think we can make things very uncomfortable for schools like Florida Ole Miss, definitely FSU, probably the best story in college football this past year, no doubt about it. I'm mad I missed the outrage. Dang. Oh man, you're all good, man. Man, my sound is fine, man. That's great. Class ratings mean nothing with the transfer portal. And honestly, you're probably right because a lot of those guys will transfer in. They'll be knocked down a star level pretty much, and they can come in and be immediate starters, immediate players, man. It's cool. You good, Dave? Just don't go back to the dark side. Hey, old school, you know this by now. I embody duality, baby. That's what I do. So you're going to get the dark side of me. But right? Is it the dark side or light side? That's I'm declaring myself the leader of Colorado Al Qaeda, baby. We're here to terrorize the rest of the schools, man. Yeah, y'all make sure if you're a fan of another program, you're messaging your players, man. You're getting them to deactivate their Instagrams, their TikToks, their Twitters, even emails, Facebooks, man, whatever they got, because the tampering coming up, it's going to be like the Blitzkrieg. It's going to be just like that, man. The tampering that the Buff Nation is about to do, it's about to be ungodly. It's about to be NCAA creating new rules to make sure we can't have recruiting advantages, like no spring game against Syracuse. What's up with that? Guys, get ready. It's time we start tampering on a whole new level. Mike disconnected from my car to my headset in my pocket. Dude, I've been there. I've been there with you. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. This is going to be a fun season. Now, guys, you probably know me by now. I just kind of predict us to win 8 games every single year. Don't come to me for predictions. You guys should not care about my prediction, man. I don't really care, man. I want to see this team kick ass. That's what we're going to do. Almighty Law, what's going on, man? Prime has said over and over he does not recruit classes, he recruits team needs, and that falls right into the quality above quantity. You know who does that exact thing, Gold Anchor? This guy, he's actually making less than Coach Prime. His name is Dan Lanning. Oregon, they will pay everybody and their mother to come out and live in Eugene, travel hours and hours for every single game. It's raining all the time. It's depressing. I mean, Nike's pretty cool. The uniforms are still some of the best in the country. It's true. I love Oregon uniforms, man. I hope we can have a level of that type of uniform here at some point, but I digress. Dan Lanning, they'll pay everybody to come out to Oregon, and then what do? They just transfer a year later. They transfer 2 years later. They never play. They never get on the field. They waste money. Nah, man. No, we're not about that. Not about that. Hey, Dave. Hey, chat. Hey, what's up, Miss Pleasantly Plump? I'm feeling great right now. Hey, everybody in college football is triggered. That's right. We're about to kill it. We're about to, again, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. But the tampering is about to be incredible, guys. So, yeah, definitely Mike Williams. Hey, thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for being in here. I think that you might have you said a little while back that you recently found the channel, if I remember correctly. I read so many comments, I forget who is who sometimes. But thank you for your support. It's great to see you in here. And yeah, Julian Lewis, I'm not calling us winning a natty this year. I'm not going to do that. I still need to see some things. Not to say that it's not possible, though. But I believe, man, Julian Lewis will deliver us. He will bring us to the promised land, man. We've been in the desert for like 40 years, man. Most of my life, man. Again, the last time we won a natty, I did not exist. So, this is the funnest era of Buffs football that I can genuinely appreciate, right? And we got to go after this national championship. Julian Lewis is the man to get us there. I heard they're not wearing the same uniform twice this year. I felt like I heard that last year too, but we wore them all over again. And don't get me wrong, like, I really like the flat irons design, but yeah, you wanna see it taken to a new level this year, with the concepts, right? Man, we don't care about these haters winning season laughing all the way to the W. That's right. That's right. It's gonna be fun, y'all. I can't wait for spring break. Are the guys back? I think they practiced to Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I think that's the practice schedule for this week. So we'll see what we'll find out, how these competitions are going, how everybody's looking, how Byron Leftwich is working with the quarterbacks. That's always exciting. But guys, I'm going to get out of here. Going to go grab some lunch. Really do appreciate your time. If you are a video game guy, I just bought Schedule One on Steam. Wow. Wow. Maybe I'll do some streams of that for like raising money to pay off Coach Prime's contract. Um, but basically, it's like you become like a drug dealer. You start in your motel, you start just dealing some OG Kush, and then you level up. It's a lot of fun. So maybe I might do a stream of that. But you guys go download. It's $20. It's a fun game. All right, guys, you have a wonderful afternoon. Let's go Buffs.